Hello WEFLIPs and hello Shadows, welcome back to another kickflip reaction video. This is my first kickflip reaction of 2026 and my first reaction to their stuff since their last comeback, which at the time I did not know that shortly after that comeback that Amaru went on a hiatus due to, I think, a generalized anxiety disorder that was diagnosed to him, which I feel horrible about, and I hope he's getting his treatment done right. He's getting all the help he needs, taking plenty of rest, and will come back when he's ready and when he's been healed, dealt with all the stuff, because I really miss him. Even though he's not one of my biases, I still miss him very, very much because he's a really talented member of the group. I mean, they all are talented as heck, but he's unique. He's really special, and I think that when he's ready, he'll come back and he'll be better than ever, and hopefully just shine a lot stronger. He wasn't on any of their variety show stuff or at any of the awards they went to this year. I don't know, yeah, variety show stuff, even like their going to music shows and stuff like that. He wasn't on any of those because he was already off. I think immediately after the debut, no, sorry, not the debut, I know what I'm saying. After the album came out, I think he was on hiatus from that time on, but I actually don't know because I didn't know when the post was made. I don't know when it was announced because I didn't see anything about it until I saw people talking about it a little bit. But we are here to react to the Kickflip first anniversary gift to WeFlip, which is a couple songs they had. It's 2 songs from 6 of the members because obviously Amaru's on his hiatus, but since I'm hormonal right now, I hope I won't cry anymore because I've already cried earlier today, or yesterday I should say, about them being a group for a year, which is crazy. I mean, it's like I wouldn't say I'm a pre-debut fan. I mean, I was a fan before they debuted. I was a fan when Great came out back in like early January of 2025. But I'm so proud of these boys, and they're the first group that I'm like a pre-debut fan of. And that's the first group after Stray Kids that I actually started listening to. So yeah, I'm currently on my bed to record this, and it's 1 a.m. right now, so I'm trying to keep my brain cells as I have school tomorrow actually, and there was an assignment I was supposed to finish and submit so I can actually get some more credits for one of my classes, but I wanted to do this before I went to bed. So yeah, this is the release. The first song is Hyper Slide, sung by Kehun, Donghwa, Minjae, and Keju, and then Good Night, sung by Juwon and Donghyun. I don't know what any of these sound like. Apparently this is performed at one of their things, so for some people this isn't new, but it's to me entirely new. I'm really sad that Amaru couldn't be on one of these. I hope that he's able to release a single song with him or another member or something to be included on this. I don't know what these songs' vibes are. I feel like Hyperside is going to be more energetic and Goodnight might be a little bit quieter, but I'm not sure. But we're going to get to it. I can't be too loud because it is, as I mentioned before, it is 1 in the morning, 1:30 actually. And I want to get this video before it gets too late. So I'm trying to keep my volume not too loud so I don't have to hear it. Oh, see, my webcam wants to keep falling because I'm at a weird angle right now. There's something on my screen. What the heck? Okay. I think they're pronunciation is all there is. It's fine. Alrighty. Let's just get into this, and I'll try not to pause or cry, but the crying might be a little bit impossible to do. I don't know what it's gonna sound like, but I'm interested.
Follow me, go down the hill, baby. Trust in me, yeah, we just go crazy. Yeah, yeah, alright, yeah, whoa. 내리막 앞에서 멈칫한 순간 두근거림이 발끝을 끌어잡아 정리던 마음을 네가 완전히 뒤집어 놨으니까.
I'm also gonna say I might not talk a lot because it's so late, and I kind of just want to enjoy the music. This is just purely for people who want to see my reaction. I probably will make facial expressions, but I probably won't talk too much because it is late and I need to go to bed and I want to finish up an assignment before I go to sleep, which means I might be up till like 2 in the morning because I want to release this video as well for you guys to come out in the morning or immediately after I do this. I don't know exactly when I want this to come out, but yeah, I just wanted to do a video on this, but So yeah, I'm not gonna be talking too much because I want to maximize my listening of the song so I can like kind of just take it in. And then also I'm tired and I have school in the morning and I don't want to take too long and I kind of just want to absorb it because when I first listened to this album, which to KickFlip's debut, I don't have the video edited yet. I need to do that. But when I first listened to it, to the songs, I was kind of just sitting there in awe of their music. And earlier today, I was like almost crying over like Warrior, listening to their debut album, and I'm gonna get emotional again if I keep talking about it. But yeah, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I'm also going through a lot of hormonal changes right now. But also, like, I'm so freaking proud of these boys for doing this much in a year. Already have a member on a hiatus in the first year, which is never a good sign for a debut group, but I really hope that he gets better and that everyone's gonna be fine and nothing bad's gonna happen because nothing bad's going to happen. It's stressful that all this happened in 1 year, but it's good to get it and catch that stuff early on so that no problems will arise later on into their years as a K-pop group.
never let go. 같이 가자 너의 그 한마디에 every minute 후회 없이 ride it 날 따라와 한 번뿐인 this time yeah 온몸에 맡겨 dive in 지금이 perfect timing 흔들려도 어때
That sounds so cool.
그때 나의 손을 잡아 yeah all the pain we can beat it 다 이겨내 never lose it yeah going up and down and slide fly with me go down the hill baby.
The melody of the chorus is really nice. Oh, that's nice. 넘어질 듯한 슬라이드 이젠 두렵지가 않아 불안한 마음들은 모두 다 바람을 따라 스쳐 지나가 더 속도를 넓게 for ya go straight to ya 나를 믿어준 I want to know the translation now. I like this part right here. I think it's the pre-chorus. Baby, we just go crazy. See, it's like getting in my head already. I like that. That's cool. This is so cute. I love this. I want to see. Kaehoon, Minjae. Yeah. So at least a couple of them wrote the song. I just want to see the credits to see if they did anything else besides writing things. Oh, they did actually the guitar for this. Okay, Kaehoon just lyrics. Minjae just lyrics. Okay, I just wanted to see if they were doing anything else besides that. Yeah, it's cool. I like that. That was really nice and actually that's really sweet. So oh yeah, this one's gonna be a crier, isn't it? It's Juwon and Donghyun. I think at some point I've biased every single member. I want to take a moment to talk about biases. If you don't want to hear about my biases in the whole situation, skip ahead until you see me starting to play the song. But for those who do want to hear about biases, the first person, when I was looking at just their photos, and that's all I had to base off them was just their photos and like the brief things that I saw of them back when Great was first released, before they debuted, it's so weird to think about that because I know exactly where I was sitting when I had the album, and I remember I saw it say one day, and I didn't realize the Spotify countdown was adjusted to be for my time, just because that's how time zones work, and it wasn't like adjusted, it's just how it was, but I didn't realize that back then, because they had it released at 1 a.m. I stayed up 1 a.m. the night before they debuted, and I was like, shit, they don't debut till the next day. So yeah, but yeah, Great was making me emotional today, by the way. It was kind of crazy. I was like, oh my god. And they say Gabo Jago in one of their songs, which I didn't realize they said before. Which reminds me of the Stray Kids fan chant that they used for a lot of their songs. I think it started with La 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 La. Anyways, yeah, basically, I think Juwong was one of my first biases. I wish I could look up some old photos of them, but Juwong and Minjae were two of my biases. I think Minjae and Juwong were the only biases that I had back when they first debuted, and then I think Kehun ended up going onto that list at some point. Um, I don't know when, but it was like around debut era, and then I think their second era came out. Actually, no, Amaru. Amaru was one of my biases. I think Kehun I was on the fence about Kehun being a bias. But Amaru was one of my biases at the very, very beginning because he just had such a good rap flow and great, and it was cool, and he had like a good cool solo shot, and I watched the behind the scenes of that, and he looked like he was like, oh no, I don't want to mess up, I don't want to hurt the phone or something. Even though, I don't know if it was a real phone, but I think if it was a real phone, they did throw it on a mattress. But then they in How We Kick Flip? No, that's a song. Their second album, Flip Out Kick. Flip Out Kick Out Flip Now. That one, which is so far not my favorite album of theirs, but they have some good songs in it. My First Flip is my second favorite, but their debut album is my favorite so far. Which I don't have any. I don't have any ones I don't hate. It's ones I want to listen to more often. Is like their debut and My First Flip because My First Flip is so good, adorable. I love it. Anyways, but Kick Out Flip Now is when I started to. I think I faded away from Juwong being a bias, even though I still love Juwong with my whole soul. But it ended up being Donghyun. I think I started biasing Donghyun around that time. So it was Minjae, Donghyun, and Kehun. And Dongwa started hitting different too. Around that time. He gives me like a Lino vibe. Like if I were to assign Stray Kids members to them, Dongwa and Lino give similar. They're like the kind of goofball weirdos of their group, and I love them. And then My First Flip came out, and then I was biasing Keiju because of My First Love Song, or that's what it's called. Yeah, My First Love Song, I think. And that one was just that music video was so cute. I was actually low-key crashing out because it was adorable. And so I started biasing Keiju because of that. Minjae, I think, slowly faded. I don't know actually know my bias line right now. So I know Keiju's on my bias line right now. And then I think I started biasing Dongwa or something. I think Dongwa was a very strong bias breaker. And this is not to say that I didn't bias Dongwa. I think I was biasing Keiju, Donghyun, and Kehun at that time. But Dongwa was more like a really strong bias wrecker. But after like rewatching some of the music videos, which are what is up on my side over here on my YouTube, it's just their music videos, Band-Aid and My First Love Song, My First Love Song. I think that's what it's called. I think I could check, but I don't want to. Yeah. Which I haven't listened to the other two albums in a while. I listened to the debut album today. That's about it. Or yesterday, I should say. Again, I'm getting my days confused. But yeah, Dongwa was just a really strong bias worker, but I think my bias line it might be Keiju, Dongwa, and Kehun. But my brain wants to turn to bias Amaru because he's on a hiatus, and I just want to give him all the love and support because anxiety is horrible, and having an actual anxiety disorder is probably even worse. I have anxiety, but I don't know if it's not the same level as him. But so many of my biases and people in groups I like have had anxiety problems. It's crazy. This is my first time actually having a group that has someone on a hiatus. Actually, not the first time, because Hyuk from Universe is on a hiatus, and he still is, and he's not going to be in the single. I don't think that they're coming out with soon, which just makes me really sad. But all right, we're gonna listen to "Good Night" by Juwon and Donghyun. I did not mean to yap so much, but these are our two like main vocalists of the group. I think Amaru is honestly like the ace of the group. Like he gives me like Han vibes in the sense that like Juwon gives me visually Han vibes, but Amaru just in terms of like the skill gives me Han vibes. And Han, I talk about Han a lot because he's my old of all olds, by the way. Like my friend literally crocheted me a pillow of Hankoka. So, for my birthday. Anyways, he's such an ace. He does so good in like vocals and in rap. I think we've heard some of his vocals before, but we've heard mostly his rapping, but he's like good with it. And honestly, when I thought Kehun as a leader, I thought, oh, he might be a vocalist. But no, Kehun's like a a rapper and a vocalist. He kind of does both. He kind of gives me like Chan does both. Although Chan did more rapping back in the day than he does now. But yeah, Donghwa definitely a dancer. Minjae is like the Felix or the Mingi of the group. Keiju, I feel like he can do. I feel like he's like a vocalist dancer. Donghyun, maknae, vocalist. Juwon, definitely a vocalist, but I feel like if you give him a microphone and a rap verse, he could probably do pretty good. Who did I talk about? I talked about everybody actually. Anyways, I was talking about their stuff, but this might make me cry, so hopefully it won't because I'm already feeling really emotional about them being a group for a whole fucking year. I'm so proud of them. Oh, oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh shit, I'm gonna cry. 237. Jesus. I'm gonna actually cry. It's almost 143 by the way. 143 reference. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, I'm gonna cry. They talk about a star just now, cause Byo means star. My computer's gonna die on me. It's battery saver shit. It's at like 20%. Yeah. Okay, talk about stars. Which stars and eyes? No, it wouldn't be eyes, cause noon is eyes. That would be horrible if they said that though, cause I would cry. I'm gonna try to stay calm, but I'm definitely gonna start crying. I'm gonna start crying.
시간 모든 걸 주고 싶어 서툴기는 하겠지만 어색하긴 하겠지만 전할게 이런 내 맘 말해줄게 good night 매일 항상 곁에 있을게 수많은 밤 널 위한 노래 지금처럼 매일 불러줄게 good night.
What the fuck?
하루도 빠짐없이 falling You're missing truly 진심이 담긴 목소리로 Promise 사실 이런 말 무서워 난 못 지킬 약속은 겁나지만 전할게 이런 내 맘 말해줄게 good night 매일 항상 곁에 있을게 수많은 밤 널 위한 노래 지금처럼 매일 불러줄게 근데 하려던 말보단 눈물이 나와 버릴까봐
Oh, this song is an ugly crying song. Shit. Oh my god. This is how I've been feeling all day, by the way, about their like I know I shouldn't be that emotional about their fucking first anniversary, but I'm so fucking I haven't like I don't even know much about the group because I don't watch their like variety shows. I hardly even watch Stray Kids Code because I'm biasing too many. I'm ulting too many groups. I haven't watched any of ATEEZ's logbooks, like anything. I've watched their drunk episodes. That's it. And their one where they went to they did McGee danced when he came out of being anesthesia. Anyways, this is offensive to my eyes. What the fuck? What did I'm so done. Wait, my mother's texting me because I had to go to bed. Where's my phone? Yeah, I decided to delete my users on my Switch that I made when I was still a huge FNAF fan, and so I didn't need the accounts anymore because I was gonna redo my island. Because it's easier to do that now, and so I deleted the accounts, but I didn't delete their save data first. So all 5 of their houses are still on my fucking island, and I need to remove it. And I can't do any Animal Crossing videos on my channel because I don't have a dock because it's a light. Anyways, that was offensive to my eyeballs. If either of those come out with music videos, I'm going to actually sob. I don't know how well you could see me based on my camera being dumb. That was 20 minutes of my life I'll never get back. But I'm not mad because that was perfect. Um, I don't know what to do right now. I'm okay. I didn't cry as bad as I cried when I watched Goodbye. Um, yeah. Okay, so I read to other hip hop groups. I don't just do kickflip, but the order. But by the way, for those who didn't know, the order I like list off the groups I'll react to is in order of when I started listening to their music. So yeah, I react to Stray Kids, Kickflip, Human Harmony, and Hypen, ATEEZ, Cat's Eye, X Love, Next C, Universe, TXT, aespa, Bay Monster, Big Ocean, Boy Next Door, and Zodiac, and solo artists like Hannah Bain, Jackson Ming, and DPR Ian, and others that are select fews. I'm actually gonna just check if they posted anything. It says new videos. What does it mean? No, 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 no. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm scared. It says new videos. No, it just has that. Is there any shorts about it? No. Okay. Oh, no, they do have some new ones. They do have some new shorts. Maybe I didn't see these from before. I'll watch those later. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Sorry for getting emotional. I mean, like, I'd already told you guys I'm more on, like, hormone situations going right now. I'm very hormonal, um, and shit, so, yeah. Uh, Sorry, I'm like trying to respond to my mom, but also try to talk to you guys. Anyways, I need to end this video before it gets too late, so I can post it for you guys and still do homework before I go to bed, even though it is almost 2 a.m. But thank you so much for watching. If you've been watching my channel and like watching my kickflip videos, thanks so much for being here and being someone who watches my stuff. It makes me genuinely happy that people actually enjoy watching me react to just a bunch of Korean men and Japanese men and other men from other countries that have ties to Asian culture somehow, and women like gotta represent Cat's Eye Baby Monster and aespa gotta represent them as well, and X Love. But yeah, if you haven't seen my reaction to any of their albums, I only have 2 reactions to their albums up because I don't have my reaction to their debut album edited. I don't have shit edited for Stray Kids solo songs either. But yeah. So if you haven't seen those, they'll be linked in the playlist at the end card of the video and in the description. And I'll have some videos on the end of the screen when you'll see right where I'm now or something. Anyways, I'm so freaking proud of these boys, and I hope they get the world. But yeah, bye bye.